Today we're going to be talking about fractions and decimals. I'm going to bring you a little closer here. This is what you're going to see in your textbook. So we've seen these before. So this is represented by tenths. Remember, the TH means smaller than a whole. And then over here we have hundredths. And it's important to remember how we get these words, hundredths, because we have 10 pieces here, and over here we have 100 boxes. If we color in all 100 boxes, then we will have one whole. Get it? We'll have one whole box colored in. Over here, we would need to color in all 10 of these boxes here in order to get one whole. Currently in purple, I have shaded the same amount. Over here, I have 2 tenths, which means I have 0 wholes, and we're working with decimals, and I have 2 tenths colored in. Over here, we're working with hundredths. Again, I have 0 wholes, and then I still have 2 tenths because it's the same, but if we're talking about hundredths, then that would be 20 hundredths. If I counted each of these boxes, I'd have 20 of them. We're going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, when we're looking at this, a lot of you, I already know, are going to say, Mrs. Jensen, do I have to put this 0 here? I would, because we're talking about hundredths. So I need to know that there are 0 in that place value. Over here, a lot of you are going to ask, can I put a 0 here? Well, you certainly can. 0 means 0, but I would prefer that you just keep it 2 tenths because they're asking about our tenths place value. I do, however, like when we're talking about fractions to do something different. So when we're talking about fractions, how many tenths are here? There are 10 tenths there. And then how many are colored in? How many do we actually have? We have 2 tenths. So this is our decimal and this is our fraction. They are the exact same. They are equivalent. Over here, we are working with hundredths. So we need 100 as our denominator. And then again, your decimal tells you how much to place up here, which is why I like you to keep that 0. You're not going to make a mistake if you keep your hundredths place. We have 20 hundredths, so 20 over 100. Now, these are exactly the same. They are equivalent. You can tell from our picture we have the exact same amount colored in. So what I like to do to make sure that they're equivalent is whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. If I add a 0 here and a 0 here to get hundredths, they should equal out. All right, now I want to know what happens if I add some. If I add some hundredths over here, I'm going to go ahead, let's just add 3. 3 is my favorite number. What would this represent? So I'll give you some time to think. So we have 10, 20, and then I don't have 30 because there's not full 10 here. I have 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I have 23 hundredths. Right now this says 23 wholes. I do not have 23 wholes. No way, Jose. I have 23 hundredths. If I want to represent that as a decimal, as a fraction, pardon me, then again, how many total pieces are there? There are 100 total pieces. How many do we actually have? How many did we actually color in? We already counted and we have 23 colored in. So this is my fraction here, and this is my decimal. They are equivalent. They are the same. All 3 of these items are equivalent. Thank you.